Hi, my name is Shael Risman, and I am the CEO of Pace Technical.
My name is Michael Sugrue, President of Pace Technical, and we're a managed IT service provider.
Pace Technical is a managed service provider in the Greater Toronto Area, and we offer an all-in service called CompleteCare IT.
The simple description is we act like an outsourced IT department for small and mid-sized businesses, providing everything that they might need to help manage and maintain their IT systems, including help desk and user support, IT security, proactive maintenance, cloud services, and more. We started Pace because we saw a large gap in the marketplace that still exists today. There's hundreds of IT companies in our marketplace, partially because it's so easy to start an IT service company in our industry. However, the majority of businesses in our space only deliver a very basic support service that lacks process, structure, and proactivity, and leaves businesses vulnerable to many IT problems, including losses in productivity and security issues. We knew that there was a better way.
Well, we started Pace at a time when most IT providers in Toronto were basically using what we call the break-fix model. And it's very simple. It breaks, we come and fix it. But we were consistently hearing complaints from people regarding the fact that some months would be a very low spend and some months would be an extraordinarily high spend depending on what happened at that particular month. So Mike and I decided that there had to be a better way for us to perform our services for the client base that would allow us to be able to turn that fluctuation in cost to a predictable monthly fee.
We serve clients with approximately 10 to 200 computer users in a variety of industries, including legal, insurance, manufacturing, construction, or engineering, and several other consulting and business-to-business organizations.
Pace is really proud to have a very diverse portfolio of clients, but one thing they all have in common is that they profoundly value their technology and understand that it's mission critical to their business.
A lot of people ask us what makes us different than other managed IT service providers. So we were one of the first managed IT service providers in this marketplace in the Toronto area, and we've been innovators and the industry leader ever since. We're different because we go beyond the basic services that others provide. Every IT company has access to the same tools like firewalls, antivirus, ticketing systems, monitoring tools, and they can all set up equipment and fix it when it breaks, but that's typically where their service ends. At Pace, we have dedicated resources and documented proactive process and procedure to go beyond these basic services and provide better results.
Well, I believe we have a lot of differentiators, but the main one that we like to focus on is our customer experience. It's not that easy to find technically adept people who also have a real strength and be able to communicate. So what we have done is we've built an infrastructure and process, including people who have been in the hospitality and retail industry, to make it very easy for us to communicate with our client base and keep them up to date on what's going on up to the minute.
We're in a very challenging market for talented IT people. They're difficult both to find and retain. Employees work with us and stay with us because of the culture of excellence that we've created. And customers work with us because of the results our culture of excellence delivers.
I believe our employees stay with us because we've worked so incredibly hard over the past 20 years to build a company that is completely focused on employee engagement. We want to keep people happy. We want to ensure that they are satisfied and challenged and trained properly in our environment. And we know that this works because we have won Great Places to Work in Canada 6 years in a row.
Pace clients see fewer IT issues, better performance of IT systems, better IT security, better planning, budgeting, and strategy, and better reporting.
Well, we have a true partnership with our client base. Our clients do not look at us like another line on their profit and loss statement. We are included in all big decisions. We are like an extension of another department in their organization. Process and procedure is inextricably linked to proactivity, which is one of our main focuses here at PACE. We have spent years developing these processes and procedures, so we know that they work.
It takes more than technical knowledge to run a great company and deliver a great service. It takes process. And at PACE, our ISO 9001 certification is our commitment to process, procedure, and quality. And it's not something that we can fake, as we're audited every year and held to this high standard. Businesses that are supported in a more reactive service model without process generally have more IT issues, many unknowns, or what I like to call blind spots, very little insight or reporting, security issues, the list goes on. They just have a lot less control over their IT systems and the results for their people.
It's really tempting to engage with a completely reactive IT service provider because their prices are less expensive. The problem is that because their prices are less expensive, they can't afford the resources that they require to really guarantee proactivity and security. My thoughts on cybersecurity is that it is the absolute most important part of our IT delivery at this time. There is nothing more important. You can't sacrifice anything to compromise your security. And it's not just us saying it. We're going to find in the next little while that insurance companies are going to make certain levels of security absolutely mandatory.
Cybersecurity seems to be top of mind with most businesses, as they want to know for sure, is their business safe? Are their people safe against cyber threats? At PACE, we believe that a good process around cybersecurity equates to 25% tools and 75% of what we refer to as hygiene. And hygiene is basically all the process, procedure, and the constant auditing of systems and settings and security that ensures that a business is truly safe. If you do not have this process and procedure, or you're working in that more basic reactive style service, I could guarantee you're probably going to have unknowns and blind spots that could potentially creep up and be an issue for your business. At PACE, when we start with a new client, we have a very specific process that we follow that basically helps us get to know the client as well as their whole infrastructure. And we call this process onboarding. And onboarding is basically about a 30-day process of our team coming in and doing a full forensic audit of all the systems, installing things like our management agent, our security tools, and then documenting all of that information within our systems. Shortly after the onboarding process, we do a review meeting with every business just to go over the results of our forensic audit and let them know if there's any areas of risk or concern or some things that require immediate attention.
Well, one of the main focuses that we have at PACE is communication. So our team is dedicated to ensuring that we are constantly talking to our client base. We have a really stringent onboarding procedure that allows us to get to know a client, get to know the people, get to know the way they do business and how they do business and the people they do business with. And after several months of onboarding them, we can provide them with a very detailed audit and a strategy for moving forward.
At PACE, typical day-to-day interaction could be your people interacting with somebody in our help desk because they're having an issue with their computer. Or you may be our main point of contact, and regular interaction could be with the business advisor managing your account, helping you with IT strategy, budgeting, and planning. But for all day-to-day communications, we've made a big investment in one functional area of our business, and that's our client success team that manages typical day-to-day communications and is the team that any business can go to for anything that they might need from PACE, whether it's service related or account related.
One of the main focuses that we have at PACE, and one of the things we're most proud of, is our client success department. We are one of the only ones, certainly in the Greater Toronto Area, that provide this level of experience to our client base. And what that does is it focuses on the needs and the results that each user is looking for each separate ticket. One of the things that we do radically different here at PACE is that we have built a really great rhythm around our meetings and keeping each other in the loop about what's going on. We have daily huddles, we have accountability meetings, and we have an all-staff meeting once a week. Literally, no stone is left unturned.
At PACE, our proactive process, procedure, our structure, and our ISO 9001 certification are major differentiators in our industry. We work really hard at delivering the best IT service and experience possible, but we also work equally as hard on our business. For instance, we belong to a global peer group that gets us exposure to the greatest tools and insight from the smartest minds in our industry. We also engage in regular business planning internally to ensure that our business remains healthy. And we have daily huddles in every department of our business to ensure that all staff are on the same page. And lastly, we invest in our people with training to keep both hard and soft skills the best in the industry. Better IT is just a click away. Click below to arrange a 20-minute IT consultation to find out if you're a good fit for PACE CompleteCare.